Alrighty. Okay, there we go. All set up. I had an interesting idea for a video. I'm going to try to see if I can't do some astronomy with the in-game physics of a game. Obviously, I won't be able to like look through, um, like certain things like binoculars or telescope, unless it's part of the game. But I was trying to see if I can do any other kind of naked eye observations of things happening in the sky, maybe using shadows, using if there's stars in the sky, if it shows moon phases. Let's see what we can figure out from whatever physics is and sky stuff they have in a game. So the one I decided today was we're going to start with Hogwarts Legacy. Let's go see if we can figure this out. Alright, so this is my, I don't even know where I am, I haven't played this for a while. This is my character George Sanderson. He's finished the story. I haven't played in a while because I just haven't known what to do after that. I don't even remember. Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, so first of all, we're still kind of daylight. So I can't do much stuff with the stars yet. But maybe if we could find a better place where I noticed my shadow. Let's see if we can find maybe a better place to view my shadow. Maybe that could give us a good idea of how quickly the sun is actually moving in the sky. So, geez, here I am walking around like a muggle. Don't even remember all the controls.
Revelio.
I remember that one. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I haven't played this for a while. Whew. A little rusty. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's it. Something doesn't like me.
Wonder who lives here.
I wonder indeed. That's it, kind of. Yeah, all this grassy surface is kind of hard. Also, it's very cloudy. Not good conditions for trying to do some astronomy. You know what I need to find? Shouldn't just be doing out and just random stuff. I should try to find somewhere maybe near something that has a known size. Because one of the tricky things is if I'm gonna like track a shadow and that kind of thing, gonna want to know how far it goes. But I'm gonna have to estimate based on the distances that I can kind of guess from the video. and I can use like the dimensions of the character himself. I could just go off like average size of a human. Alright, probably average foot size and that kind of thing, average height. So what I really need to do, if I can remember all my controls here. Let's go find somewhere. Ironically, there is an astronomy tower. There's telescopes in this game. I think that's one of the reasons why I thought of this game. Is it actually does have astronomy as kind of a component of the game, which that was cool, but it just felt kind of in the game. Just kind of poorly implemented. Little kind of mini game with the looking at the stars, especially with like when I was first playing, and just kind of getting all the graphic settings figured out. It was kind of wonky. It's hard to align stuff. So now this is like this is the kind of surface we want. Nope, not that kind of a game.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself.
I'm sure you could.
What?
Okay, now one thing that's already kind of odd to me that I just noticed. Take a look. My character is facing towards the sun, right? That's definitely where the sun is in the sky, right? If you look closely, they even got animations for the clouds. So he's pointed towards the sun. Which direction are we looking in? That's right. We are, at least according to my little compass here, we are pointed north. North. That's a little odd. That is just a little bit odd. As far as I know, Hogwarts is located in Scotland, I think, somewhere. And based on that latitude of Scotland, which is pretty far north in the northern hemisphere, it should not have the sun in the southern sky. That'd just be absolutely bonkers. Sorry, in the northern sky. The sun should be in the southern sky. The sun should be that way. Okay. Going from east to west. Okay. Now, I don't remember what current season I'm in. I don't even know if there's a way to check it. Depending on the season, it's still. Now, I'm not gonna mean it's like perfectly south the whole time, but like at noon, we should expect to see the sun at its highest point towards the south as it goes from east, well, southeast to southwest. Okay, that should be the case for those that are living in the northern hemisphere. So, right off the bat, sorry, something a little wonky with the sky. So that kind of leads me to wonder then, based on where the sun is in the sky in this game, where is this game's Hogwarts location on Earth? Could we figure that out? There's actually another way we could do that without the sun. I notice it is getting darker now. Now, supposedly, it should be located in the northern hemisphere. Therefore, we should be able to see the North Star, Polaris. That's as long as the sky is clear, of course. That would be in this direction towards the north. What's cool about Polaris is that it actually, the reason why it's kind of famous is that Earth's rotation as it spins day to night, its axis of rotation. So if we look at, I can get my hand here. So if we look at kind of like where it's spinning around, that axis, if you kind of follow it out into space, a few dozen light years away, it's lined up with pretty close with that star in the sky. So to us, as we rotate, kind of like if I was to spin in my chair here, there would be a spot above my head that wouldn't move, or wouldn't appear to move. That's why things go east to west in our sky, is because we're rotating. But that particular spot in the sky would not be moving. That's why that stays there. Now, if you're south of the equator, or even near the equator, you're going to have a hard time seeing Polaris. So, supposedly, if Hogwarts is located in Scotland, in the northern hemisphere, we should be able to see Polaris. And now what's cool is if we can't locate Polaris, and if we could somehow figure out how far above the horizon it is, there's a cool little trick with that. So let's first imagine like we were standing, on the North Pole. If we were on the North Pole of Earth, Polaris would actually be right above our heads. Yeah, right above our heads. And then if you were to walk from the North Pole towards the equator, you would... Oops. There we go. As you travel farther south, you would notice Polaris starting to get lower in the sky. So that means, at least in the northern hemisphere, your latitude on Earth, in the north, you can actually figure out by measuring how high above the horizon, like as an angle, Polaris is. So, one thing I did not consider in this game, though, is how cloudy the sky is. So, it's going to be a real sad night. Let's see if we can find somewhere. I want to find somewhere high. Where's the highest I can get to? Oh, now we've got the moon up too. So I should have been watching that. Oh, there's a barrier. Okay. Can we walk up here? Is the question. No. I just need a good spot where I can view the north. That's a pretty good open area. Can't dismount here. Cannot dismount here. Okay. Where am I? Why can I not dismount? Can I dismount here? I can't. Well, that was a creepy sound. Oh, it's one of them dudes. Alright. Alright, while we're waiting for clouds to clear up and see if we can't find North Star. Let's take out these dudes. See if I can remember how to do this.
Incendio. Confringo.
Looks like I still got it. It's a lot louder than... I got my sound up a little too loud. Gotta hit those guys with fire first, that's what I remember. Okay. And I jumped down off of my... Ah, jeez. Yeah, see, I've had kind of this visual glitch. The water. It might be just I need a bit of an upgrade, but on my computer. Everything else looks fine, but sometimes the water just starts wigging out for me. Okay, we got anything? Nothing in the sky. Oh, we do have a bit of a moon. Oh, it's not very detailed, is it? It
I
is
don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
the moon is casting a shadow.
And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last time you put the thing out.
Okay, you guys are interrupting me here.
Likely we'll need more wood if we're to not freeze.
Confringo.
You've made a grave mistake.
Petrificus totalis!
Yeah, that was pretty rude of me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, moon's a little low res in the sky there. But I just realized... Telescope, of course. This is a good spot to measure an angle. Let's see if our shadow actually changes. I kind of place it right here. I've got... Here, let's try to get one of my feet kind of centered. Perfect. Oh, don't shift your foot, dude. Okay, we'll try to get the body centered over it. Okay. Okay, so right now, got my head pointed that direction. Okay. So I'll make a note of that. We're on this one, we're kind of pointed north-northeast. Okay. Let's start a timer. Don't have that prepared on screen, so I'm going to do that off screen on my phone here. Run a stopwatch. See if the moon actually moves. We're actually going to have to sit and watch it. And it did seem like the sun earlier actually set, that kind of thing. But curious if the moon actually moves. So I might have been a little too optimistic about the sky in the game. I don't think we're going to be seeing any stars. So we can't really check our position on Earth using the Polaris that way. So we might have to go off of the sun later. this even moving? I mean, there's kind of this illusion of movement because the clouds are shifting, but can't even tell if the moon's moving. So we could figure out, yeah, in theory we could figure out our location using the sun. That is the one that's in the wrong position anyway. So we could see where it's gone wrong. So the sun, when I saw it earlier, it was in that direction. That the way that my view is pointed, it was towards north. It was setting like due north. Where in reality, if we're in the northern hemisphere, we should see the sun come up over there, kind of above that ridge towards the east or southeast. It should go across the sky this way. Okay. Oh, this is a good spot. At noon, is this compass rose actually lined up with these? Oh, this is perfect. We're staying here. At noon, at what appears this should be south then, right above Hogwarts, should be the sun at noon. And then towards the west, southwest, that's where it should set. It should not be setting in this direction. Nowhere on our planet should you be seeing the sun setting to the north. I mean, the only time that would happen is if maybe you're really far north during like the winter. You may get some weird, but most positions on Earth we're going to see east to west movement of the sun. East-ish to west is it's not, it's like straight overhead unless you're at the equator. I'm kind of disappointed there's no stars though. It doesn't seem like the moon is moving very much. I wonder if it moves at all. I don't see like any change on the pixels at all. Yeah, I can only... So, it does have this day-night cycle built into the game, but the sky does not appear to be behaving like the regular day-night cycle. I don't remember what season it is. I know the seasons change throughout the game. I don't think there's anywhere that's going to tell me what season I'm in. I wonder though, maybe we should try messing with the settings. View distance. Let's try bumping that up. Oh, yeah, sky quality. Let's try it. Probably gonna screw up. Let's see if that changes anything. Can't tell if it did anything. Just looks even more cloudy than it did before. The moon was kind of west, wasn't it? Yeah, the moon was over there. Yeah, there's the light. Is it really this cloudy there? Never been to the UK, Scotland. Supposedly I've got distant family there. Some ancestors from there. Let's take a look at my shadow. Has my shadow even moved at all? Trying to make sure not to move my character too much. Now, in real life, you could watch the shadow move, but it's gonna go by a lot more slowly than it does in a game with like sped up like hours during the day. Unless you're playing something like what, Animal Crossing that has like, you know, 1-to-1, you know, second to second, you know, advancement through. Oh, that actually may be another game I could try looking at astronomy with. Try to figure out where on the planet your island is in New Horizons. If you got some game ideas, you think some astronomy could be done in it. Another one I thought of might be Skyrim. I'm just going to see if I could look into Skyrim, see if there's enough detail in the sky. I could do some astronomy there. Okay, so far, here's what I've got from Hogwarts Legacy. The sun's to the north. That means Hogwarts is somewhere in South America, or maybe Australia, or Southern Africa. Not South Africa, but like Southern Africa. That's the only thing that seems to make sense for having the sun to the north. Setting to the north, though, that's weird. Unless this compass is this compass isn't off. Shouldn't be. Still see my shadow, but it doesn't seem like it's moved very much. It still seems like it's centered on that line. Wait, no, where did it start? Where did my shadow start? I'm gonna have to go look through my... I didn't write it down. Should have written it down. First rule of science, kids. Write it down. Okay, let's write it down now. Right now, my shadow, kind of based on like where the light's coming from. Yeah, okay, I can kind of make it up. Looks like it's southeast. So starting southeast. No, that's not southeast, just southeast. So, if we've got east, south, okay, right angle, 90 degrees, halfway between them, that would be southeast. But if you then split that into two halves either side, you can have east, southeast, or south, southeast. Whatever one you can lean towards. Don't see the moon. I wonder if they're trying to fudge it a little bit with the cloud cover to hide its movement. Huh. I mean, the clouds look cool. Very atmospheric. location. So, if the sky was correct, when morning comes, we should be seeing the sun in that direction. Eastish. East. Southeast. That's my guess. What is the... Where's my phone go? What is the latitude of Scotland? Let me double check. That is where Hogwarts is located, right? Hogwarts location. Somewhere in Scotland. The film Prisoner of Azkaban says that Dufftown is near. Dufftown. No, not Duffy. Dufftown, Scotland, latitude. 57.5-ish. Well, almost 57. Let's just say 57 degrees north. 57 degrees north. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit farther north than where I am in here in North America. 57 degrees north. Okay. I want to try to get kind of a measurement to take on where it actually does come up from the horizon. Maybe that could give us an idea of where it is. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't see our moon anymore. It was to the west. But I wonder if the game is using the clouds to kind of fudge the location of the moon. It was in that spot. It was in that spot. That's why it's kind of really dark right now. Okay, well, we got that going. I'm actually gonna... We're waiting for daytime. Let's see if I can pull up. Ah, jeez. I'm actually pulling up a little software called Stellaris. Not Stellarium, that's different. This is Stellaris, little astronomy tool. Let me see if I can't get to Dufftown, Scotland. I might just kind of have to click and hope we get kind of close. Oh, I could have set it right here. What was the, 57. Kind of setting the location here as best I can. Okay. How's the sky looking right now? Coming back to the game. Oh, sun is rising. Look at that. Wait, where is it rising from? Not from where I predicted. The sun is rising due south. No. No. That is wrong. That's so very wrong. Why is the sun rising from the south? Where did our moon go? Why was our moon to the west? Okay, so very clearly sun is in that direction. That is south. That is so way off. How could they have gotten this so terribly wrong? The sun should be coming up over there. They've got it. They got the sun coming up from this direction. Direction of Hogwarts. The sun should be visible from this direction. Should go across the sky. So, yeah. What the heck is this? The sky. Oh my goodness. Okay, oh. Okay, well I lost my moon shadow. But it's sunrise, it's morning. I'm going to start another timer. I don't think the moon moved. I don't think it was moved. It didn't seem like my shadow, from what I can recall. I don't think my shadow was moving. So, moon doesn't move. Sun rises to the south. Sets in the north. I don't know anymore. This is not on planet Earth, I can tell you that. That or the compass is way off. Yeah, sun should be coming from that direction. Okay, so okay, it seems like the sunlight is definitely moving. It's very different from our moon earlier. Not seeing any kind of shadow yet, though. Shadow would be very helpful in order to track. Speaking of tracking things, is the game wondering, like, are you gonna go do something, my man?
Descendo!
There, I did something. Crazy, son. Oh, man, I love the details of this game. Such an incredibly crafted game. It just seems like a shame to me that it was this awesome, detailed open world. It just seems pretty empty. It's just spiders and henchmen. There's not much to do. Let's just, I can come back here in a bit. It's just way too cloudy. This over here. What is this telling us over here? There's a fire, obviously. Definitely got that charred wood look. Like, what happened here? Whose house is this? Something happened here. Is it magical fire? looks like it got blasted. Right, like something right here, just like, or maybe from a cliff. Maybe someone blasted a hole right through it. You know, a bombard it right through the house. If it was an actual fire, I imagine it would have ignited the thatched roof up there. Alright, stop hopping around. Definitely so the house just got blasted. That's what I'm talking about. Like, just they could have just put a house there, but no, someone built this asset here in the game. This charred house. Yeah, see the water's still kind of wigging out for me. We have some sunlight yet? Music's fantastic too, I love it. And how freaking cool is this? Riding around on a broom. There's no sitting emote, is there? Just the wind blowing the cape around. Love it. Love it. So, if you recall, the sun rose in that direction, the south. Looks like it's somewhere to the southwest now. Is it going on its way north over here? Is that what it's doing? Is it going south to north? Towards the west? If that's the case, then north isn't north. North is west, south is east. It means east is north, and west is south. Just the whole world just got turned. The compass has been turned 90 degrees. So either we can assume the compass is wrong, or the world is wrong. What this suggests, then, if this is on a planet that is rotating, this direction that the sun is moving from south, you know, through the western sky towards the north, that's where we saw it set the previous day. And that means the axis of this planet's rotation is east to west. That's the new north-south. That is quite odd. Oh, okay. Shadow's actually showing up now. Oops. So we can kind of get centered here again. Okay, I do see a bit of a shadow. Kind of using the lighting to kind of line it up too. Alright, maybe let's just kind of focus on the shadow a bit. Let's see if we can actually see it move. So right now it's kind of centered on, so that would be north, that would be east, that would be northeast. So it's kind of like east-northeast, east-northeast. That's at 7.5 minutes, or 7 minutes 40 seconds into our day cycle here. not very precise measurements that we're working with here. Game is frustratingly good at blocking things with the clouds. Yep. Man, just like the way the breeze just kind of gently comes through and you hear the rain. Such a cool game. Such a cool game. It's so cool that you can explore the Hogwarts and land around it. So cool. Ooh. Bottle. Okay, while we're waiting for some time to pass, that bottle might actually be able to help us out. Because of that. Oh, what is that, a rat over there? Oh, that's cool. A bottle. Bottle might be able to give us a little bit of a measurement. Size bottle. That's what we would need to know, and then we can kind of compare it to the other. Oh, that rat's coming over here. Is that a wolf over there? Looks like a wolf that spawned in. Is that why the music is so intense right now? There's a wolf. Oh no! It might attack me. Okay. It's been almost 3 minutes since I marked this position. Let's save my shadow. Oh yeah? Okay. So during the day, the shadow actually does seem to be moving a bit, because now it seems to be lined up a little northeast. This dude would stop moving around. So now it's pointing a little more east, and that is about 3 minutes in. So that just went through. So I went from east northeast to due east. That was 10 minutes 40 seconds. So it took about 3 minutes to go from east northeast to east due east. So that would be 20, if I'm doing my math right. That'd be northeast. East, northeast. Yeah. So about 22.5 degrees in 3 minutes. So yeah, this music's pretty intense for doing astronomy here. So that means about 7.5 degrees per minute. That's how quickly that angle changed. Now, course, what is kind of hard to track is like the length of the shadow. Now, yeah, just trying to think through the math a little bit. Problem is, I need an in-game clock. That would be really helpful, so I could figure out a little more closely, like when noon was, when it reaches its point. It's called it's zenith. So, alright, at least it's good to know that the sun's actually moving, the shadows are actually moving throughout the day. I just still cannot get over the fact that it is moving south to north. Oh, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Let's kind of just like kind of puzzling through some, maybe some way we can figure out some more sky stuff.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over it.
Let's go. Isn't there like they have? This is it. I want to go here. No, good quick travel. That's the boring way. That's the least exciting way to travel in this game. Oh, here's actually one of those astronomy tables. Oh, I need to wait for nighttime for this. Okay. Now, brooms are pretty fun. Brooms are fun. But Hippogriff is better.
Time to go a little quicker.
Yeah. There we go. This is the way to travel. Yeah, they see me flying, they hate me. Yeah, I don't know if those sky settings did anything. So I need to set it back to something just seemed off about the optimization of the game. I don't usually have to go set all the way to the lowest settings. Maybe slower, but this definitely has the best view. We're gonna go fight some trolls and stuff. See if I still got it. It's been a while. Yeah, man, this game. Look how cool this is. It's ruined it. Oh, I remember.
This place has seen better days.
Loud as a troll you are.
Yeah, you wish. So there's some good sunlight coming through this canyon here. Coming from the wrong direction. Jeez, get it right.
I see you.
Can't go through there. Feldcroft's region. Alright, so let's go do some battle arena. Dive bombing in a hippogriff.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
So I think this is the more difficult one. This definitely has a lot of waves, a lot of guys. Okay, so let's see, what was my... Oh, that's right, I had...
Defender!
Okay, that's a bit on the loud side. Hopefully that's just loud for me. I'm still a little bit new to the streaming scene, and I know I can adjust the sound here on the mixer, but I'm not sure how that's coming through. Okay, so I think the Glacius and then the... Oops, my fingers on the wrong ones. Glacius and Defendo was a good combo. What else did I have?
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
And then of course the Unforgivables. Okay. Okay. Whoa, hey, dude.
Defender. Protego.
Okay, there's my Protego.
Defender.
Oh, I can. Okay, those ones I can't block. That's right.
Defender.
Okay, let's get one bit. So I can Protego the yellow warnings. Gotta remember that one.
Protego. Stupid one. Defender.
Oh, I've got the repulsion when I do the Protego.
An intruder! An intruder!
Glacius. Bombarder. Defender. Glacius. Bombarder. Glacius. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso.
spider got in the way. I like those frog guys.
You won't get away with that.
Leviosa! Incendio! Descendo! Glacier! Defender!
Back to the bench, or death.
Bombarda!
You won't get away with it.
Okay. Kind of coming back to me.
Protego! Stupefy! Leviosa! Incendio!
Oh, I could have blocked that one.
Glacier! Defender! Bombarda!
I think the funniest thing
Imperial!
is Imperio, this guy.
Arresto Moment! Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
Did he kill the other spider thingy? Okay, so I gotta kill you.
Leviosa! Confringo! Glacier! Defendo! Bombarda! Glacier!
Okay. Last one. Let's... That's a spell fun.
Suffering, do you?
Protego! Glacier! Defendo! Glacier! Bombarda!
Not your best. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
I've been fighting. Glacier! Defendo!
So beneath.
One less human to worry about. Imperial! Arresto Momentum! Arresto Momentum! Fringo!
Wasn't watching the big guy.
Expelliarmus! Imperial!
Get you on my side again, big guy.
Fringo! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus!
And for you, I've saved a very special spell. What other game lets you do that spell? Tell me that. Okay. So, not as much astronomy as I'd hoped from the game. But, what did we learn? In the Hogwarts Legacy game, the sun rises in the south. Yes, that's correct. Travels through the westward sky and sets in the north. Ah! You know, the only way that would work if the Earth actually was rotating on its northern axis. No, it would have to. So if we're rotating this way, right? Okay, and we see the sun go around this way. But if the sun's going around this way, that means that we're rotating on a different axis. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, totally off. Also, the moon does not appear to move at night. I don't even recall seeing the moon rise earlier. Just kind of seemed to appear in the sky. One common misconception, by the way, with the moon is it only comes up at night. Don't ever see it in the same time in the sky with the sun. Totally not true. I'm sure you've even seen the moon at some point during the day. Probably what's called a gibbous moon, where it's mostly visible, but not completely full moon yet. You can see the moon sometimes during the day, either before the sun sets. It could be following the sun through the sky. That's especially true if it's like a crescent moon. You definitely would see that. Or if it is in a gibbous phase, it'd probably be a little farther away from the sun in the sky. But if it is a full moon, which it kind of seems to be so in the game, when we saw that pixelated circle square thingy, didn't seem like there was any indication that it wasn't full. That would be on the opposite side of the sky from the sun, because that's how we see the moon, is light from the sun. So if we're seeing the full illuminated side of the moon, that side's facing us, that means the light is coming from the other side of the sky, from the sun shining onto the moon. So the full moon would be the opposite side of the sky. That's what we would see rise at night right after the sun sets, which is kind of what it seems like it's doing here. No idea if there's any moon phases, though, throughout the game. It's really hard to do astronomy with the cloudy sky. So I'm going to have to look into it and see if I can find another game. Maybe Skyrim. I think I've noticed moon phases like in Minecraft. I might have to see if I can find some other games where there's some actual stuff going on in the sky. Oh, you know what? Skyrim would actually be good because I could also skip. I could skip forward too, as at the time jump feature. That'd be nice. I'll have to try that one next. So yeah, in conclusion, who knows where Hogwarts is? Definitely not on Earth. That or the in-game compass is messed up. It's pointed in the wrong direction. And smashing boxes. One last thing. I think there was... Maybe I'm misremembering something, but... Oh, that's a shame. Well, let me land on top of this rock. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, it's those dang frogs down there. I hate those guys. The water's wigging out over here anyway. There's a little owl. these guys need.
Crucial.
I hate these dudes.
Imperial.
That's how much I hate those guys. Do not like these guys. Doug Bog, that's right. Let's call them frog dudes, that's all I hated those guys early in the game. It reminded me of the what's it called? There's something like that you encounter like early on in Jedi Fallen Order. The Oonga Booga whatever frog, the black one. That's what they reminded me of. And that's probably why I have some lingering hatred for creatures that look like that. Yeah, so I think that's about as much astronomy as I dare in this game. It's just not. Now I find a good space for like a good shadow. But this platform is nice because it had the compass on it. See, now that shadow, that's interesting because that shadow is a lot shorter than when I was on the platform. Now, there could be a couple reasons for that. That could be because of the terrain I'm on. I don't know. I felt like my shadow was longer when I was on that platform, wasn't it? Like if I'm on a bit of a slant on a hill, yeah, it's kind of accounting for that a little bit. Shouldn't change that much though. So that's probably part of the problem. It's probably treating the objects in the sky, the light sources, as if they're as far away as the clouds. Yeah, I don't remember the shadow being that short on the platform. That's weird. I don't think I've ever visited this person.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell, at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we?
She's got a random broom for sale? You kidding me? How did I not know about this place? Antique broom?
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
This is how it is in games. I have to forcing you to buy my stuff. You better like it.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
So what does this broom look like? That's not it. I think that was the first one I got. Yeah, there's just something off with the graphics. Haven't figured out how to fix it on this game yet. That's the current one I've been using. Okay, that one is kind of cool. I love just the scraggly end of that. Just how natural that looks. Yeah, we're gonna use that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Sitting at that. That is a broom, man. Love it. Dang, I need to go find more of these shops around. This man, this is what like pulled me into the game. Are you flying around in a broom? You kidding me? Sign me up. It's so cool. So freaking cool. I'm not really good at navigating, if you can't tell. Like, yep, just missed that one. All right. So cool. So freaking cool. Oh, look at that. How have I never noticed these before? Is this someone else or is this the same lady? Oh, Sabrina says it's the same lady. She just teleport over here? What the heck?
Let's have a look, shall we?
It literally is the same lady. Did she just like
So nice of you to stop
apparate, following me? Oh my goodness. Cool little store. Alright, well. Yeah. Astronomy of Hogwarts. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 stars. Not particularly impressive. Oh, it's dark. Oh, before we I need to find an astronomy spot. Let's see what that can. Is there one I haven't? There was one I hadn't done. Man, I don't know where to find him. What's this? Is that one? Alright, that's one. Okay. Let's do it. I forgot we gotta try these. Yeah, try one of these at night. There's no guys over here. Can I just land and do it? Sit up on top.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh, jeez. Slow down, dude. Oh, that's it. It was shift was the toggle for that.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Oh, it does have the Milky Way visible. Otherwise, I'm not. It just seems kind of like a mess of stars. I don't see any recognizable patterns. They're all the same brightness. Showing the Milky Way there. Oh, I can zoom out a bit. Okay, so there's the Milky Way. Looks like the galactic center's that way. But yeah, it's just not showing any recognizable. It's Capricorn. It's just kind of frustratingly simplistic, and it's just like, oh, there's just these dots for just this constellation. It's not showing anything else. So supposedly that was in that direction to the west, Capricorn. Which I guess, depending on the time of year, could be reasonable, but because it's one of the zodiac, that means the zodiacs are the constellations that you can find the sun in throughout the year. So if you could see the stars, like during the day, that's where the sun is. That would be that constellation that it's in at that time. That's what the zodiacs are. It's kind of the sun's current location. So it could be reasonable that the Capricorn constellation could be in that direction. It is west, and based on the astronomy of this world, west is the new south, and that could cross. That could be in the path where it wasn't really easy to tell where the horizon was when viewing through the telescope, so I didn't know how the position of Capricorn was in the sky. But if the sun is going east to west across the sky, we call that path it takes through the sky. That it's not actually moving through the sky, but the apparent path is called the ecliptic. And if you draw that line, it crosses through the zodiacs. So it could potentially be in that direction if west is the new south. It again depends on the time of year. When is Capricorn up? December through January. And if this is in the north, that would be winter time. So ding, another point against the astronomy. Oh no, it wouldn't be. The sun's not there. Wouldn't be that time of year. Funny thing is though, like you could probably find this table any point during the game, any season during the game, and it's going to be in that spot. Probably, I haven't tested it or checked the other ones, but I imagine that particular table is meant to look for specific constellation. Meaning it's not actually looking in the sky. That's just a trick of the game to make it think like you're looking at the sky. You're not actually zooming on the sky. Because, okay, so I lied. It wouldn't be winter time. The sun would have to be right there in the sky. Like in Capricorn. But if we're assuming full moon, sun's going to rise from that direction. Yeah, it could be reasonable if that was the new south. As it is, it's the west. I guess that could still work. At least this telescope wasn't pointed north. The new north, east. Get your directions right, Hogwarts. Come on. All right. Well, I think I need to take a break. So let me know what you think. If you like this kind of thing, give me some suggestions. Is there a game you know of where you've noticed sky physics? Maybe it has a day-night cycle. Maybe you notice like moon phases. Hopefully, then maybe there's some kind of time, some clock, some timer, or something into the end of the game. That's something that's missing here. That'd be really helpful. Yeah, I'd love to see some more ideas of games that I could do some astronomy in. I think I will try Skyrim next. From what I haven't played that one for a while either, but from what I'm remembering, the day-night cycle is pretty good. It's got kind of that clock you can kind of skip ahead with. That's even got like the
Likely
month,
this
the
astronomy
day.
table will be best used when it's dark.
Yeah, no kidding, George. So, yeah, if you got some ideas, let me know. Down below there, you can find me at a variety of places. And thanks for checking this out. Thanks for watching. And I will be on, I think, tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. We'll be doing some Old Republic. Be walking through some more story with the bounty hunter. So we'll see you then. Take care and keep looking for the extraordinary within the ordinary. See you around. Friggin' compass, jeez.